Hey folks, how's it going? This is Iron Seagull here, back with another Sims Info and Thoughts video. So the For Rent gameplay trailer released today, and I'm gonna go over that in this video. And while I found it entertaining, I still don't think we really learned all that much new stuff, just as I figured. So it looks like once again, a lot is gonna ride on the SimGuru's live stream to really sell what this pack is gonna be like. We still haven't seen much of the new world of Tamarang just yet, but from what's shown in the trailer, it looks really pretty, and we do have our first look at how you actually go about dividing up the residential rental with the different units. So it does work with the room system, where you can click on it to assign it as shared or as a unit. Shared is the common spaces that you can assign so that all of your tenants can mingle with each other. And then you have the Our Home, which is where the property owner lives on the property if you decide to do it that way. And then you have the rentable units like Auntie T's and the other two generically named ones that are made. So you have Our Home labeled as blue, Auntie T's is pink, and then the two other units are coded as green and yellow. Then they show the tenant agreement system, which it looks like you can actually click on that for sale sign to view it. And we have a few different things that we can see here. First is the tenant agreement at the top, where the rent per day is currently set to 30 simoleons, but if you want, you can put it up to 117 simoleons. So I think that is supposed to change depending on things like the furnishings and the size of the unit. And then lease length is 14 days. But here's the weird part. Lease length is not what you think it means. Lease length does not mean that the tenant is going to move out after those 14 days are up. SimGuru Nova tweeted that lease length relates to time periods where tenants can break their lease without paying additional fees, / property owners can make certain changes to the lease. So yeah, I don't know why they're calling it lease length. That's really confusing to me. I still think For Rent is a giant hint towards a hotels pack in the future, but I guess maybe not as close to it as I thought. The next portion is the unit rating on a 5-star system, and then you have size, amenity, environment, and maintenance as the factors. Then we have something that I was really hoping for, which is unit rules. So there's no social events, no loud noises, maximum occupancy, no trash overload, and no ghosts. I also saw that SimGuru Ninja posted a screenshot which confirms that no pets can be a unit rule as well. I find it really strange that ghosts are being singled out here as the occult related rule, because then what if you want to have housing that's just for werewolves and you want to disallow their rivals, the vampires, from living there, unless maybe those are still rules and we just haven't seen that yet. Then we have a panel showing the tenants, which are none at the moment, and then at the bottom are a couple of interesting buttons. Unjustly evict, so you're definitely having that clear message that, yeah, you can evict tenants whenever you want, but it's not necessarily always going to be for the morally correct reasons. And then travel to unit. Is this implying that there are going to be loading screens between each and every unit in the lot? Or is that only going to be a button that's enabled if you're a property manager that's not actually living on that lot? Having that car icon by the button just reminds me of how they already have cars symbolizing travel in the game and then going through the loading screen. Then we can see the interface for filling the vacancy of the unit, and as that unit rating goes up, you'll see the list of tenants interested in moving in expand. Fast forwarding a bit, we briefly see the hopscotch and the kettle in action, and they confirm that yes, tenants aren't necessarily always timely with their payments, so if their rent is past due, you can post a rent demand or even steal their stuff. You can be the burglar. Or I guess the repo service would be more accurate in this particular case. But you can use unpaid rent and breaking of the rules as grounds for eviction. Though you don't have to do that, you can give them a second chance. As this now retired property owner teases the dramatic experiences you can have in multi-household lots, we can see a bit of a tenant revolt happening, as well as bug infestations, and you can hire the Exterminator NPC, it looks like. They finally returned. But where are the burglars? The actual burglars we've come to know and love over the years. I don't know. It feels like how they keep giving us all these vehicle types, but still no cars. Also worth mentioning is we do see a toddler playing with the new squat toilets. The sim in the back is like, oh no, how dare you do that? And it's really nice actually how they say at the end, like, you don't have to go in with the mindset of just being a landlord. You can actually be someone who is really helping foster this community and bringing Sims together. And then we end with this pretty shot of the Sims putting the lanterns into the sky. I'm still a little unclear as to when we can do this other than it being at nighttime. Is it just any day of the week, or is it just like a special event on a certain day? But maybe we'll just find that out in the live stream. So that's the end of the trailer. I guess besides what I've already said, in general, I like the look of the build buy as well as the create a sim stuff. I noticed there is a new dishwasher that's much like the one-tiled one that we got in Home Chef Hustle stuff. And there's a new mini fridge as well, so that's nice. I also really like the dish rack that we can see in the kitchen. Overall, am I more excited for this pack after watching the trailer? I would say yes, but not a whole lot more excited than I already was, which actually, yeah, this is definitely one of the more exciting packs in recent memory, at least pre-release. We'll see what happens after this is actually out, but yeah, it is a bit weird that so much rides on the live streams these days. I think I preferred it when, with the earlier packs, they had multiple trailers breaking down specific aspects. Like with Get to Work, you had the trailers focusing on each of the new active careers individually. Or with City Living, we had one trailer about the apartments, another one about the festivals, and then another going into detail about all the different districts in San Myshuno. I know I have been saying for this pack, it probably will need a live stream to really go over the details, especially about how residential rentals work, but I would have liked to see more of Tamarang and the gameplay that doesn't necessarily have to do with property management. Not everyone has the time to watch 2 or 3 hour live streams, so I get why this trailer can be disappointing for some. I guess this video ended up being decently long anyways. This happens every time when I say like to myself, oh, this is gonna be a short video, and then it ends up being longer. I'm not learning, apparently. And that wraps up another Sims Info Thoughts video. So feel free to let me know your thoughts in the comment section below on this gameplay trailer, and be sure to subscribe if you'd like to keep up with my latest gaming content. I will talk to you all later, and have a great day. Thanks for watching.